Guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the Crypto Slayer. I want to talk about something that came to my attention recently. It's sort of like old news to some of you, but I still want to make a video about it because you guys want to hear my opinion. I'm grateful for this platform, so appreciate y'all for even coming on here. Literally, 1/3 of the United States will use crypto till 2022. That is a projection that they have going on, that because right now there's only 14% of the population that holds cryptocurrencies, and I'm gonna spoil it right now for you. 14% is not a lot. That's a little bit. That's a very small amount of people actually using crypto. And because out of that 14%, that small percentage, literally I'm willing to bet that only like 1% out of that 14% literally hold enough to change their lives and to get out of that whole two-tier society system, you know, because most people that hold cryptocurrencies, they only hold a nominal amount. Like they're holding like a very speculative amount, like $100, $200 that they were gifted or something by a friend, or they're holding 1,000, and that's literally like 99% of the that whole 14%. So it's really, you're literally, when you're buying crypto, you're competing with like a very small amount of people. So anyone that has even like a third of a Bitcoin is already in the 1% when it comes to like what their projected net worth is going to be, just because of where people see Bitcoin going in the next 5 to 10 years, right? Some people are saying Bitcoin can go to $1 million. Some people are saying 2 million, way beyond that. Who knows? I'm thinking it's going to zero eventually, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, guys, so by you holding the right cryptos, I think that you're already in the 1%. Like you don't even have to hold a lot of it because you don't already have to compete with that many people. Because like I said, only 14% own this stuff anyway. So it's not like you're competing with the whole United States. It's not like stocks where most people own and have some sort of exposure to stocks and securities and bonds through their retirement plan or their IRA, 401k, or through Robinhood or something. That's widely available to people. This stuff is not really that available, and you're also being bombarded with these scam tokens. Like they're putting Shiba Inu, they're putting Dogecoin in your face, they're putting all these tokens that are not going anywhere 5-10 years from now. They're putting Ethereum at its current state in front of you, promoting it like crazy, like you should be buying it more than like Quant and stuff like that, which I see a problem with. They're literally screwing people out of thousands of dollars by promoting Dogecoin and that scam, instead of putting out like real utility tokens and actually getting people to get involved in researching those. So that's why I think that even if 90% of the people were in crypto, it wouldn't matter, because that most of that 90% would already be in those scam tokens. They would already be in the wrong tokens anyway, because not that many people want to do the research. And because you know it's a select amount. It's literally a select amount that know really what tokens are gonna be utilized by the new financial system. So by you getting into crypto, just like I said, like any of these tokens, like for XRP, Quant, Electroneum, like Algorand, right, XLM. There's a lot of other utility tokens. But by you being in them, even with the small amount, I feel like even just that already puts you in the 1%, because you're doing more than most people already. Because 14%, like I said, it's not a lot of people. It's a very small amount of people. I'm actually surprised it's that low. But they're projecting that 27% of people will use cryptocurrencies by 2022. So they're saying that there's going to be like exponential growth in the amount of users for Coinbase and Binance, which is very likely to happen. But even if like I said, even if 90% of people were in this, just like they're in stocks and securities and bonds and stuff like that, you still wouldn't really be competing with that many people. Like your competition would be like just people that are in Dogecoin and stuff, and you already know they're going to zero. So why even care? This is why I think that we need to focus on these assets, because they're gonna like level you up. They're gonna get you in that 1% tier. So I want to talk about Electroneum, which is a founding member of the Digital Pound Foundation. And these guys actually are the winners of the Crypto AM Awards of 2020, which is an award-winning project, is what they're calling it, and focused on empowering a greater number of people by providing them with the tools they need to earn a living from the digital economy. So this is a way to pay for things. There are over 1 billion unbanked people with no digital payment method, no Visa, no MasterCard, no PayPal, no Apple Pay. Every day, ETN is helping people around the world pay for goods and services, both in-store and online. And so far, they have 3 million people that have downloaded the ETN app. And ETN is the asset. It is the token that is the underlying asset from this network. So it just offers a new way for people to be able to pay for goods and other things. And this is, you're doing this lawfully, and this is very regulated because they became the world's first cryptocurrency project to voluntarily adopt AML, which is anti-money laundering and know your client measures, and is the first to launch a moderated blockchain that makes it unsusceptible to 51% attacks. Trusted validators as well. The Electroneum blockchain validators include trusted non-governmental organizations whose vision aligned with the ETN network. The ETN block rewards they earn are helping to fund their charitable initiatives. In the coming months, mining will become available to other organizations worldwide, such as universities. And this is a part of the whole climate change agenda. Like, some popular blockchain projects have been reported to consume more energy than all of Argentina, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, despite processing hundreds of thousands of transactions. With proof of responsibility, which is POR, each of Electroneum's blockchain validators consumed the equivalent energy of just 10% of the average household in the UK. Bro, that is so low. This is built for people, corporates, and merchants. This is driving entrepreneurial spirit around the world. Instant payment technology, a new digital payment opportunity awaits for you. So this is the Electroneum blockchain V10 update, which brought with it the switch to public transactions, a further 75% block reward reduction, new technology that will later facilitate instant wallet synchronization, as well as the future possibility for smart contracts, DeFi, and CBDC interoperability. That explains why they're working with the Digital Pound Foundation and Quant, which he says are just the tip of the iceberg. So the co-inventor of blockchain, who is Dr. Scott Stornetta, he was featured in the original Bitcoin white paper. He praised the ETN network for the implementation of this moderated blockchain, including its improved security and philanthropic approach to redirecting mining rewards to those who need it the most. And you could, read this interview right there. So they're a Digital Pound Foundation member, along with Ripple, Quant. There's associative members like Accenture, Avalanche, as you guys have already seen. This is making me very bullish, actually. But this is what's going on with Quant. Quant is openly acknowledging that its products are already in use for national and institutional DLT infrastructure. Once the stuff under the NDA starts coming out, Quant prices will hit the roof. In particular, Quant is collaborating with the DPF to deliver interoperability, the ability to interoperate with the existing and emerging global payments infrastructure, as well as traditional means of payment, including cash and electronic money. Meeting this challenge is key to the success of a UK CBDC, or indeed any CBDC. However, a practical way of meeting the challenge has, until quite recently, evaded the industry. This is where Quant's breakthrough technology is proving critical, the first and only solution to deliver true universal DLT interoperability. Its technology, called Overledger, is what seamlessly interconnects private and public networks, enterprise platforms, and DLTs easily and securely at scale. And it talks about it's already used in national and institutional infrastructure, and the Overledger enables any commercial bank or financial institution to integrate their core banking systems to all new networks of digital assets and CBDCs. So this graphic right here summarizes what the Overledger can do, is that it can not only connect any blockchain to one another, but it also can connect to any DLT, deal with any jurisdiction, any protocol, any consensus, any system, any technology, any region, and any industry. So this is saying that the Overledger is very future proof, which is something that is needed if it's going to provide any sort of interoperability at scale in the real world. And Quant is working with Avalanche, obviously, and Ripple, and they look forward to collaborating towards this new form of money in the UK, which is the UK CBDC, or the digital pound. And Hyperledger was talking about being in a discussion with Hedera about scaling carbon markets with public DOTs. This is hosted by a Hyperledger Climate Action and Accounting SIG. This will include info on real-world carbon emissions and offsets use cases, so definitely check this out, guys. And these are the technical standards behind Quant and the Overledger. Also, the Linux Foundation and Hyperledger project are all over this, but this is the ISO TC307, which deals with blockchain and electronic distributed ledger technologies. Now, for data exchange, these are the business standards behind payment and messaging. This is Swift, Ripple, but this is the ISO 20022, as well as Algorand is a part of this, XLM, IOTA, and XDC is also part of this messaging scheme. But you got the reference data, which has to do with the ISO 17442, or the legal entity identifier. Other thing I want to talk about, Electroneum is literally 2 cents, guys, so don't sleep on this token right here. Not financial advice, but at 2 cents per token, and also the fact that it's literally only 17 billion circulating. I mean, it's a little bit less than something like XLM for sure, because XLM has around 24 billion. So yeah, this is a little less than XLM. I'm mainly comparing ETN to Stellar because of the similar circulating supply. Obviously, Stellar has a max of 50 billion, and the max of Electroneum is half of that. But this is just to give you an idea of the price potential that it has if it does get to this sort of market cap. That's what Electroneum can literally pull off here, and that's the 20x, considering that we're at 2 cents. But yeah, this whole video, man, is just to make you aware of what's going on in this market, like what's going on with the Digital Pound Foundation, which is a very real thing that's happening. LCX is working with Quant to advance CBDC settlement implementation, and that's going to be a thing that's going to also play a role. Anything that's connected to R3 Corda, the Hyperledger Fabric, Quant, Ripple, Hedera, the Digital Pound Foundation is literally worth looking into and researching, doing your due diligence on all that, because that is going to separate you from the rest of the world. You're going to be in this stuff very early, because by the time people find out about the new financial system and what's being used to be the rails of that, to be the infrastructure of that, it's going to be too late for them. It's going to be way too late. So hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely leave a like, comment on it. If you have any suggestions for future uploads, subscribe to my channel if you are new. This has been the Crypto Slayer. I love y'all. I'll see you guys later. I'm out.